Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do a lovely hip flow. So really nice if you do a lot of exercise or sport. We're going to work into the hips and the hip flexors. Also going to be really lovely if you spend a lot of time sitting down, maybe driving, or even if you do a lot of walking or running. This is going to feel really nice just to stretch and open out into the hips and the hip flexors. So we're going to start with a little warm up, a little bit of dynamic movement, and then we're going to come into some more passive, longer static stretches. Okay, so we're going to start, before we start, just make sure you've got either a couple of blocks. If you haven't got blocks, maybe a couple of books or a stack of cushions or blankets, just in case we want to prop up our hips or our knees at any point. So this is just going to make it a little bit more accessible and a little bit more comfortable to you. I've also got a strap here, so you don't have to have a specific yoga strap, just any kind of long, you can use a dressing gown cord or a tie, anything like that, a scarf, just in case our arms can't quite reach, tongue twister there. So we're just going to use that in case we need it. So if you've got those, just pop them to one side. And then when you're ready, we're going to start laying down on our back. So just make your way down onto the back of the body. Just drawing the knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock, a little sway from side to side. Start to close down the eyes. Taking a couple of nice deep breaths. Establishing the breath. Anytime we're trying to stretch or release tension, tightness or stress from the body, it's really important to connect to the breath. So just start to find that flow, the breath traveling in and out, belly rising on the inhale, belly softening on the exhale. And then when you're ready, just bring the soles of the feet down onto the mat, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Just use the right hand to press that knee away, finding a little bit of space. And then option to stay here, or both hands are going to catch hold of the back of the left leg. Using those hands to draw the legs in towards you. And you can use this right hand to just gently press that right thigh away. So the right elbow is just gently creating that little bit of resistance. And then holding it here, breathing deeply. Really nice. Let that left foot come back down onto the floor. We're going to cross the right leg over the left, so our legs are crossed. And then we're going to let both knees just drop over to the left. Right hand opens to the side, left hand just rests on the outside of that right leg. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, gently come back to center, unravel the legs, draw both knees in towards the chest. Come back to your breath. And then soles of the feet come down onto the floor. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Use that left hand to press that knee away. Either staying here or both hands come around the back of the right thigh. So that left hand is just coming in between the gap, between the two legs. And you can use that left elbow just to press the thigh away as you draw the legs in towards each other. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Bring the right foot down onto the mat. Let the left leg cross over the right. And then let both legs drop over to the right. Left hand reaches out along the ground. Gaze over to the left. Right hand just resting on the knee. Really nice. Inhale as you come back to center. Unravel the legs, hug the knees in towards the chest. Start to take a little rock forwards and back. Building a little bit of momentum and then bringing yourself all the way up to sitting. If you need to use your hands, use your hands. Really nice. And we're going to make our way straight over onto our hands and knees, coming into this tabletop position. Spreading the fingers nice and wide, shoulders over the wrists, knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, lift the chest, let the belly drop down. As you exhale, rounding through the back of the body, navel to the spine. Inhale, let the belly drop down, let the chest and heart open. Exhale to round. One more, inhale fully, deeply, lengthening all the way through the spine. Exhale completely. This time as you inhale, let the chest lift. We're going to lift the right foot up, bend the knee. Imagine you're trying to get the toes to touch the back of the head. As you exhale, round forwards. As you inhale, lift the knee, lift the chest, open the heart. As you exhale, rounding down. As you inhale, lift, open the head, open the heart. This time we're going to stay, hold it here. Press into your right hand, send your left hand forwards. Either staying here or reaching that left hand back. See if you can find your right foot. Kick the foot into the hands, lift the chest, draw the navel towards the spine. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely. Release the left hand. We're going to swing the knee towards the nose. And from here, we're going to step that right foot in between the hands, finding our lunge. Bring the hands up onto the thigh. Just check the right knee is over the right ankle. And then press the hands into the thigh, lift through the chest. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and just slide that knee back a tiny bit so that you're really starting to feel that nice stretch down the back of that front of the back hip flexor. Really nice. As you inhale, send both hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to interlace our fingers, rest the hands on the back of the head. As you exhale, both elbows reach over to the right. So you can stay here, or you can release that bottom hand down either onto the floor or onto a block, and top hand reaches straight up. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Really nice. Inhale as you come all the way back up. Exhale, we're going to step that front foot back, coming onto the knees, and then send the hands all the way down, hips sink back towards the heels. Bring your knees nice and wide. So think child's pose, big toes to touch, but knees are reaching out towards the edges of the mat. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. As you inhale, start to ease your way back up onto the hands and knees. Just shuffling the hands any way you need to, so you're back in that tabletop position. Left leg lifts this time. As you inhale, lift the head, lift the heart. Knee lifts. As you exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, lift the head, lift the heart. Exhale, round through the back of the body. Inhale, lift that leg up, look forward, hold it here. Option to lift the right hand up, maybe keep reaching it forward, maybe reaching that hand back, catching hold of the foot. Kick the hand into the foot, keep lifting the chest, looking forwards. Inhale fully, exhale completely. Release that right hand down, swing the knee towards the nose, and then step that right foot in between the hands. As you inhale, bring the hands up onto the thigh, shuffling that foot forward so the knee is over the ankle. Inhale to send both hands up towards the ceiling, interlace the fingers, hands rest on the back of the head, open through the chest, draw the navel back towards the spine. As you exhale, both elbows pull over to the left. Keep sinking the hips low, feeling that opening, that stretch into the hip flexor. Really nice. As you inhale, come back, send both arms up. Exhale, hands come down either side of the front foot. We're going to step that front foot back. This time we're going to bring the big toes, the knees together, and we're going to walk the hands back so we're sitting on the heels. Now keeping the knees together as much as you can. I'm just going to grab my block. We're going to bring the heels apart so that your bum can come all the way down onto the mat. If your bum doesn't reach or you feel any pain in the knees or anywhere, you can slide a block or a book or a cushion underneath the hips. Just let the body settle here for a moment. Let the hands rest on the thighs, lifting through the crown of the head as you inhale. Relaxing as you exhale. So option to stay here, or we start to bring the body down a little bit lower. So maybe you just walk the hands behind you. Pause in here, maybe you come down onto the elbows. You can hold onto the feet just to anchor in. The knees are going to want to lift up. Keep pressing the knees down. So if the knees start to lift up, that's your sign that you've gone far enough. And if you want to, you can lower the body all the way down so you're laying completely flat. Focus on the breath. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, very slowly, very mindfully, keep drawing the navel back towards the spine, core engaged. We're going to start to ease our way back up. Really nice. Start to walk your hands forwards. Make your way back into that tabletop position. Moving through the spine, coming into a couple of cat-cows. And then from here, we're going to tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, finding our downward facing dog. So press down into the hands and feet. Really find that length through the backs of the legs. And then we're going to send the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, let the hip open out to the side. So we really want to think about stretching our heel towards our bum and our knee up towards the ceiling. Okay, from here we're going to swing that right knee forwards. We're going to step our hand to the outside of that right foot. Really nice. And then make sure your right foot's coming all the way out towards the edge of the mat. Let the toes turn out to face the corner. We can stay here. So if the floor feels quite far away, you can bring your hands onto a block. And then maybe you bring the right hand onto that right thigh. Really think about sinking the hips down. Breathing deeply. Keep drawing the navel back towards the spine to protect the lower back. So option to stay exactly where you are, or we're going to send the right arm towards the back of the room. Option 1. Option 2, we're going to bend the back knee, the left knee, see if we can catch hold of it with the foot, with the hand. If you can't quite reach, this is when you might want your strap or your scarf or whatever you're using, and you're just going to loop it around your foot, and then you can use that strap to hold on gently, bringing the foot closer. Equally, if you haven't got a strap or anything to use, you can just turn yourself, see there's a wall or your bed or a sofa, something behind you, and then you're going to bend that back knee, rest the foot against the wall. So we're using the support of the wall just to help us keep that leg up. Okay, take one more breath here. So maybe if you want to drop a little bit deeper, if you feel like you've still got more space, we're going to shuffle this right foot back towards the center a little bit, and then maybe lifting up both hands, catching hold of the foot with both hands. Think about drawing the heel in towards the bum. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Okay, gently release that foot down. Hand comes down either side of the front foot. Step the front foot back into your downward facing dog. Little walk through the heels, shifting that weight from side to side. Really nice. And then the left leg reaches up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, let the hip open out to the side, pressing firmly into that standing leg, into your right leg. Swing the knee forward and let it step to the outside of the left foot. Let the back knee drop down. So let your left toes turn to face towards the corner, and you're kind of letting that foot roll onto the outside edge. You can stay on your fingertips, or you can bring your hands onto a block if that feels better. From here, either staying exactly where you are, or your left hand is going to come onto the left thigh. So you're just gently creating that little bit more space, really letting the hips be nice and heavy. Either staying here or sending the left hand to the back of the room. Maybe you bend the right knee and catch hold of the foot, either with your hand or a strap. Or bring yourself over to a wall and let this right leg rest against the wall. Really nice. If you feel like you've got a little more space, just shuffling that foot back towards the center. Let the right hand lift up, so finding your balance and then catching hold of that right foot with both hands. Squeezing the shoulder blades back towards each other as you inhale fully. Exhale completely. Release that back foot. Let the hands come down either side of the front foot. Step the front foot back into your downward facing dog. Walk through the heels. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Really nice. Take one more nice full deep breath here. And then walk the feet towards the hands, coming into a forward fold. We're going to bring the feet nice and wide. Let the toes face towards the corners of the mat. Bend the knees, sit the hips low. So we're coming into our Malasana squat. So a few different options here. If the heels are really high, I find that the wider my feet are, the easier it is for my heels to come down onto the floor. You can use a block or a book or a cushion underneath the seat bones if it feels like too much. Or you can roll up a towel or a blanket and pop it underneath the heels. Just let the body gently move and sway from side to side, maybe closing down the eyes. And if the palms are together at heart center, gently use the elbows to press the knees apart so you're finding that extra space. Really nice. And then when you're ready, with or without the hands, we're going to let the hips come all the way down. Step your feet in front of you, about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. And then we're going to let both knees drop over towards the right. Walk the hands in, lengthen through the spine. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Knees come all the way back up. And then exhale, both knees over to the left. Walk the hands in slightly, press both knees down in towards the earth. Think about pressing that right seat bone down towards the ground. Really nice. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. From here, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Knees open out to the sides. As we slowly start to lower the body all the way down. So if the knees feel like they're quite high or it's uncomfortable to hold the knees up, you can take a block and just slide it under the leg or the knee, just for a little bit of support. And then let the arms be wherever they want to be here. So I like to reach my arms above my head, catching hold of my opposite elbows. And then take a nice full deep breath in through the nose. Exhale to sigh out through the mouth. 2 more like this. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. So allowing your body to stay here for as long as you like. Maybe you stay in this position, maybe straightening the legs out, making your way into a Shavasana, taking a couple of final moments just to let the body absorb all the benefits of the practice. And remembering that we're not going to see a huge amount of difference. Maybe we're not going to see any difference after one session. But when we show up consistently and repeat these practices over time, we start to notice and feel those changes, more ease and spaciousness in the body. So be patient and try and find some consistency. Either staying here, taking a nice long Shavasana, or when you're ready, bring the knees in towards the chest, take a little rock, a little sway from side to side. Rolling over onto one side or using some momentum to bring your body all the way back up to a comfortable seated position. Just keeping the eyes softly closed, keeping your awareness drawing inwards. Bring a gentle smile onto your face, a moment's appreciation, gratitude for yourself for showing up, for your amazing bodies. On the next inhale, send both hands up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together, float them all the way down to heart center. Gently bowing the head towards the hands. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and comment if you enjoyed it. Thanks again for joining me. I hope to see you all again soon. Have a wonderful day.